only a fool would disagree with him.
EA Sports Talk Radio.
They've got the early advantage!
Your home for all the Brazil 2014 World Cup news.
I got another email that's coming from Lenny Roberts. He says, what do you make of a Winter World Cup? What are your thoughts? And the reason I asked that,
Are you in favour of it?
Okay, let me explain why I may be in favour of it, okay? It's very dark and gloomy in the winter, right? We need something to lift us. Can you imagine...
To brighten up the winter with the World Cup.
Just say, can you imagine when it's snowing out and everyone's down and miserable, no one's spending money, no one's going out, and there's World Cup games on? I'm just saying.
But wouldn't you miss the World Cup in June?
Yeah, but I'd go on holiday. I'd have the sun. You know, I'm happy in the summer. I don't need a World Cup to cheer me up in the summer. I'm happy. The sun's shining some of the time.
But what about all the disruption to the leagues that go on, the Champions
how about
League?
This for another angle,
so
right?
what about when would the domestic league seasons end?
I don't care
if there was a World Cup plonked right in the middle of the season, which would need a lead-up period as well, where the teams would have to get together.
How about this then? How about this? A fair point. How about this though? Okay, when we go to a World Cup, it's the end of the season. We're all tired. If you put it at the winter, where we're not tired, we've got more of a chance of winning it.
You think that there would be a better quality World Cup because the players were fresher?
Yes.
But of course in some countries they have a midwinter break anyway, so there would be no midwinter break.
No, that's right.
Because they were playing a World Cup in winter.
Yeah. Be great.
So you're watching the football anyway in the winter. You're watching club matches, high-profile club games.
Yeah, but you know, some games I'm not that fussed about.
But we get the World Cup, we get an extra month of football as well. We get the whole league season, and then we get a huge carnival.
You'll change your view. You'll be phoning me up going, I'll tell you what.
But I'm a traditionalist, you see. Yeah. I like it where it is.
Okay, all right. Well, we differ. We'll agree to disagree.
The World Cup final. Every international football team in the world wanted to be here, particularly here in this extraordinary atmosphere in Rio. Every international football team in the world has taken part in this World Cup, but only two could reach the summit meeting here in the Maracanã. 22 privileged players, two nervous coaches. This is the very pinnacle of the world game for all of them. Pause now for the anthems. Players just want all this pomp and ceremony to be over, and so do the fans all around the world. It's time to find out who the best team in the world are. Who will lift the World Cup in the Maracanã in Rio de Janeiro tonight? Nothing beats this for the world's most talented players. These are the players who will decide the final. Very much the lineups we expected. A familiar formation now, but is it a winning formation? It is a cast list for an epic production, names that will be written into the folklore of the game. Let's not forget some of the greatest players who've ever played the game have never played in a World Cup final. Kick-off time is upon us. Away we go in the 2014 World Cup final. Has to retain possession better. Saka might have a chance. Long clearance. possession being contested here.
What kind of cross can he deliver? They had to defend for their lives there. It was intense pressure, but they couldn't find a way through. Passing it nicely.
Read that well, smart interception.
Can they get to it?
Perfect cross, he's on the end of it. Now Mario Götze. Such a danger when he goes at defences like this.
Yeah, very skillful when he's got the ball at his feet.
Wouldn't let him pass.
They can break here if they move it quickly. They'll have to come back. Linesman's flags up. Caught offside.
Just got to be excited there. Just ran too soon and he's offside.
Miroslav closer, trying to get an attack going. Kedira.
Oh! It's a goal!
They struck first blood and taken charge of the final.
Now they've got to keep the ball again in the next 10 minutes and continue to be positive.
This might give us a better look at that, Andy.
And away we go, 1-0.
Alert play there, had to make the interception. This is Marco Reus.
A little bit of pressure building, Germany asking questions. Offside given by the linesman. Oh, they had possibilities there.
Thomas Muller. Now Thomas Muller.
Oh, he doesn't want to lose the ball there. There's a chance here. Keeper says, I'll have that.
Götze.
Both teams trying to make progress down the flanks.
German goal now would change everything. Certainly change the half-time team talk.
What a chance!
Floated in. Cross wasn't a good one. Defenders in charge.
Kedira.
Bastian Schweinsteiger. Muller.
Maybe offside. Thought so.
Levin. Want to withstand the challenge. Top defending that.
The referee blows for the end of the first half, and the score is 1-0.
45 minutes away from the skipper getting his hands on that trophy, Clyde. That's what it's all about now. Concentration and take a chance when it comes your way.
All set then for the second half of the World Cup final.
Well blocked. Kedira.
Now Mario Götze. Lahm. Hervedes. Bastian Schweinsteiger.
A little cut off and lost possession.
Schmelzer.
Worth a try, but the keeper was well set. Didn't extend him. Decided to go back to the keeper. He's wandered offside. Just making a substitution here, and there's no injury. It is a tactical change. It's an attempt to salvage something from this game. Schmelzer. I must admit, I was fearing a rather one-sided game here, if I'm honest.
You're not alone, Clive, but I tell you what, it's a very...
It's a free kick. I think the ref's going to speak to him here, may even book him. Yes, I don't think he can have any complaints at all about that. Doesn't mean he won't have.
He was off his feet when he went in. Free kick's inevitable, really.
Yeah, if you go to ground, Clive, you always give the referee a chance of giving a free kick. Well, Clive, he now knows... He's got to be a wee bit careful for the rest of this match.
Now, this will shake things up a bit. The manager is using all three of his substitutes at once. This has gone offside, I think.
Well read that, saw the pass quicker than the man it was meant for.
Referee's given the free kick. Is that it, or will he book him? Some refs might have given him a lecture there. This one's given him a yellow.
Well, you've got to say that's a bit of a dark challenge, Clive, and he's put his position at risk here. He could make the long walk with another challenge like that.
Schweinsteiger. He takes some stopping, doesn't he?
Possibilities for Germany. Loses it.
Kedira. Closer. Opened up for him here. He does put his foot in and win the ball. Battled well.
Yabado. Lahm.
where you want to win it. Germany knew they had ground to make up in this second half. I expected a lot more from them, really. It's the defender. They know there's not long left. Substitution for Germany, interesting one. Chance to cross it. Shouldn't lose the ball like that. Germany coming forward. There may be something on here. Schweinsteiger. Foul given. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a yellow card to follow. Oh, that's just what you want from your keeper. Saved it and held it. Yavado. Really important clearance. That's it! They've done it! World champions! You can see what it means to them. Can there be a better feeling in international football than to win the World Cup in Brazil? Can there be a worse feeling than to reach the final and let it slip through your hands? Fans lucky enough to be here will never forget this moment. But for the players, this is the pinnacle. No better achievement in football. Their country will be a very happy country tonight. And if you could choose somewhere to win a World Cup, the Maracanã in Rio would be that place. World champions in Brazil, the stuff of legends. Sepp Blatter will present the trophy to the winning captain. All of the team will get a priceless medal. And the trophy is what it's all about. The trophy that says you are the best football team on the planet. The World Cup will soon be in their hands. They came here with great expectations, many teams did, but only one team are the kings of world football. They won't remember much about this. This is the stuff of dreams, but their name will be engraved on that trophy. Nobody can ever take this away from them. These pictures will be beamed around the world to tell the world that they are now the team to beat in international football. And back in their homeland, those players are now national heroes. It's been a very special World Cup. They will defend in Russia in 4 years' time. Until then, thank you for being with us for our FIFA World Cup finals. We will never forget.
All the goals.
Scored!
All the action.
Oh, what a difference that's made!
EA Sports Talk Radio. Your home for all the Brazil 2014 World Cup news.
Well, wonderful scenes here live from Brazil. An absolutely wonderful 4 weeks, culminating in an absolutely brilliant final game of football. Brilliant, brilliant football match. A spectacle for the whole world to see, and the right result as well, Ian.
Yep, the Maracanã does it again. It's staged some very, very big games right the way through history. And here today, well, it was our privilege and pleasure, wasn't it, really, to witness something like that?
Not just from the football point of view, but the host nations, how well they've done the World Cup. For my money, I know we've been lucky enough to be here, I get that, but I can't think of a better World Cup that jumps out the page.
Because there are always those stories, aren't there, in the months leading up to a World Cup about the stadiums are not going to be ready. There's kind of all kinds of problems and infrastructure isn't right. But I think the main thing about a World Cup in Brazil always was going to be that almost everybody in the whole country is in love with the game. And you felt that in every match being played here, and you certainly felt it today. It's been quite a trip here, isn't it? One way and another.
It's been a great 4 weeks.
We've enjoyed it, haven't we? We've enjoyed it.
Do we have to go home now? Can we not stay out for another 2 or 3 weeks doing a bit more sightseeing?
Well, you can go out to that Amazon jungle, Manaus
I'm
again
not going
if you
back
want.
there again.
Oh, you can do. This time as a tourist.
Maybe if you come with me this time. Yeah, a brilliant month of football. I hope you've enjoyed it, because we certainly have.